News. Let's get some political analysis about what's happening now with the political analyst Saeed Sahata. Saeed, lovely to see you again. Is this a decisive moment and a decisive day, do you think, for President Mubarak, or do you think these demonstrators are going to go away today feeling disappointed?
I don't think so. I think today the number is increasing. The accumulative pressure on Mubarak is increasing day by day. I think today and Friday, especially after the prayers of the demonstrators to go to the presidential palace, and with the support or like not the army declaring, like clearly is not going to use fire against the demonstrators. So it is kind of like momentum going, with the support for the demonstrator to achieve their goal for Mubarak to go.
And the world is watching, but there are potentially some very precarious scenarios ahead, aren't there? If elements of this demonstration today got out of hand, if they started attacking things, if they go to the presidential palace and try and break in, the army, the police, will have to use some sort of force.
Absolutely, it is a problem. It's a delicate, situation, because there is some counter campaign to support Mubarak came, some of them yesterday night here close to the office on BBC, and today also there's some other places. So, and this might be some element from the old regime going through the demonstrator, make violence, and if it coming violence like that, so the army and the police will use force in order to calm the situation. So it will not be for the good for the demonstrators. So how can they deal with this kind of elements who's trying to spoil their peaceful demonstration might be affecting negatively their goal to make Mubarak leave.
Is Mohammed El-Baradei the man who seems to be emerging as the figure around whom the demonstrators could gather to take them towards an interim government and democracy?
No, the problem is the situation, the opposition and the youth, they divided between there is different coalition, the Muslim Brotherhood with other groups, Al-Wafd Al-Tagama Party Al-Nasiri, they having a meeting now at Al-Wafd Party. So the opposition, are divided. Al-Baradei is a symbol, but there's other youth supporting the other figures, because Al-Baradei all the time he's abroad, is not there in Egypt, so there is critique for Al-Baradei. So he is the famous figure, but he's not having the support of the majority of Egyptians so far. So, and it's the problem, if Mubarak leave, who's going to replace him? So the opposition need to be decisive. How can we deal if the vacuum of power or Mubarak will leave, when Mubarak leaves?
Okay, Saeed Sahata, thank you very much for speaking to us. So as we were hearing from Tahrir Square, Liberation Square, 100,000 people already there. Our correspondent Jim Muir saying that, as far as he was concerned, it was the largest crowd so far in what some people are describing as the Lotus Revolution, the Lotus Uprising. We'll be bringing you all the developments here on what the protesters are hoping will be this momentous, decisive day for Egypt as they develop here on BBC News. But now, back to you in London.